Ladies and gentlemen, this is I Hidden Flame. Welcome back for more Star Trek Online. Now, I went ahead and changed up everyone's looks. Got a bit more militaristic look to them. So everybody is cleaned, ready to go. I do have items I was trying to put together, but I tried to do that between videos. But as of right now, we have a mine enemy thing going on here.
Starfleet intelligence has decoded the list of Riemann targets that you recovered from the vault. I need you to investigate one of these locations and determine why Obisek and his forces planned an attack there. The Vahar system is still technically part of the Romulan Star Empire, but Ferengi speculators have moved in, and the Empress has done nothing to remove them. The Ferengi have reopened the mines and are now doing business with anyone with Latinum. You will go to the Vahar system under the pretense of negotiating a possible trade agreement with the Federation. Talk to Madron, the operator of the mines. Convince him to allow you access. Find out all you can. Once we know why Obisek and the Riemans are targeting these mines, then we will be able to decide how to proceed.
I have new mission.
Okay, so this mission is normally bugged. Captain, the Riemans were targeting a magnetized mine site at this area, but the list we received did not have its exact coordinates. I know we're in the right area, but all these moons in this system are inhabited, and our sensors are being affected by the magnesite. Sure. We'll need to contact each moon and try to determine which one the Riemans are actually targeting. Oh yeah, I even changed up the color scheme of the ship. I like it. While it is black, it does have some like pinkish red, and it just looks cool.
You've stuck your nose in our business for the last time, Starfleet. All ships, attack! Attack!
Okay. Stupid Orions. We're not here for you. But whatever. Stupid Orions. Didn't even scratch the paint. Which I think this one's closer. Yep. Do. Jeez, these moons are really far apart, aren't they?
This moon is private property. No solicitors, beggars, or Starfleet allowed.
Okay. They may not be very hospitable around here, are they? This is a dangerous area, and it's only gotten worse since the destruction of Romulus. Might be difficult to go get someone to trust us. Yeah, let's grab this.
Hello, my good friends. I'm so happy to meet you. Perhaps you are in the market for some high-quality magnesite? We have the finest ore in the quadrant. On behalf of the miners and residents here, I'm more than happy to welcome you to our home. Please transport to the surface. Unfortunately, the large amount of extremely pure magnesite ore in the core of our little world will interfere with your sensors. For safety reasons, I must insist that you use the transporter signal enhancers that I have installed at my own expense. Also, I know you Starfleet types are so fond of your away teams, but could you please restrict the number of crew you bring down to the surface? My people here aren't used to strangers, and you wouldn't want to disrupt their work, would you?
Ready to beam down, Captain. Oh, 2 people. Bring my Borg. Who's basically my first officer. No. Cancel this one. I don't care about it. Madrin.
On behalf of everyone on this forsaken rock, let me be the first to welcome you to Hathara. As you can see, we don't have time for pleasantries, and I'm not sharing my Tranya stash with you. So, why don't we skip the chit-chat and get down to business?
Of course, I have heard of your excellent sort of magnesite. What makes your mine better than any others in the sector?
Unfortunately, I cannot call this mine my own. I'm just a middleman. Out of the goodness of my heart, I help the residents here pass on the products of their hard work to commercial entities such as yourself. The minuscule transaction fee and trade tariff I keep to offset my expenses is figured into the unit cost of the ore. My operation has become one of the best in the area because of the high demand for my services from both sides. I provide the best mining equipment and supplies in the sector to the miners, while my customers get competitive pricing on the ore they need.
Do you have any more information about the mines themselves?
I don't pay much attention to that. Miners have empty carts and they return with ones filled with ore. If you're that interested, you could visit the mines themselves, but I don't recommend it. It's such a dirty, disagreeable business, and I'm convinced that breathing ore dust for too long is terrible for you. The miners who live near my quarters used to keep me up night after night with their dreadful coughing. I had to install soundproofing just to get some sleep. Are you sure you wouldn't rather look at the ore I have for sale?
It's called Black Lung, but whatever. Thanks. I'd like to talk to the miners first.
Really? Suit yourself. Just remember, I have an exclusive contract to export magnesite ore from this moon. If you try to cut me out of your deals, you'll regret it.
Just a few questions before we conduct business. I'll be back when I'm done. Madrin won't answer any questions about why the Remans might be targeting this place for fear of scaring us away from the possible sale. Perhaps if we ask more of the locals of what's going on around here, they'll be able to provide us more information. Okay. What is this, magnesite? It's duranium. Oh. Bigger! Almost failed that one. We don't see any strangers here very often. What do you want? Tell me about Modron.
Every morning, the first thing I do when I wake is curse that Ferengi's name. Modron found this moon about 2 years after the destruction of the homeworld. Most of our equipment was broken or useless. The supplies were gone and we were starving. After some negotiations, Modron had his contract and we had food. We're supposed to be working with him, but he's the only one who benefits from our labor. Modron owns the only working ship here, so no supplies come in without him. He negotiates all of the ore contracts, so most of the latinum goes into his pocket. And he sets the prices for food, medicine, and equipment. So everyone here owes him more than we can ever repay. He owns us now. I hate him for that. But I can't live without him.
That is called selling your soul to the company. Tell me about your life here.
What can I say? We exist. And mine because there's nothing but rocks on this forsaken planet. If I'm lucky, I dig enough ore to make my quota and Modron pays me. If he pays me, I can eat and have a warm place to sleep. If we don't make our quotas, there's nothing. Even if I do have latinum, most of it goes to Modron to pay my debts, and the rest he takes in exchange for the supplies he imports. I would leave, but I owe too much to Modron to ever earn enough to buy my passage off this place. Besides, where would I go?
Do you get help from the Empire?
The Empire? What Empire? Our Empire turned to dust with the loss of the homeworld. If you're rich or in the military, then maybe there's something. I hear the people in Sila's shining city and the Raytor system live quite well, as long as they obey her commands. For the rest of us, there's nothing but dust and regret.
The Federation has sent aid. We want to help all the Romulans.
I have heard this, but I have not seen that it is true. Are you going to go to every Romulan on every world and hand them bread? Because that is the only way you can help all of us. The strong take from the weak. Sila and her ships are strong. The Tal Shiar is strong. Your aid goes to fill their bellies and heal their wounds, Starfleet, not mine.
Okay, thank you for your information. Okay, what else we got?
I'm sorry, I really can't talk at the moment. I have to finish a survey of the area so the miners can start work on a new mine shaft.
Is there anything I can do to help?
As much as I'd appreciate someone else to lug around this heavy equipment, it's all very delicate, and I'd only trust a capable scientist to help me.
Well, if I encounter someone who can help, I'll send them your way. Well, that's for science. John Truth Ranger. Have you always lived here?
Oh, my family and I have been here all our lives. It's a hard life, but it's all I know. My mother used to tell me tales of the homeworld. She'd talk about the plazas in Rateg or vacations she spent with her father on the shores of the Apnic Sea. And she would tell me about my father, who gave up his place in the military evacuation ship so she could live. He never knew he had a child. She would tell me these stories, and later, when she thought I was asleep, she would cry.
Tell me about Modron.
He charges us too much and pays too little. He's like everyone else in this world, out for himself. But he doesn't let us starve. And if a child needs medicine, they get it. Many here grumble and hate him, but I cannot. If I were in his position and his life was in my hands, can I say that I would act any differently than he does?
What can you tell me about this area?
Stay in the settlement. Don't go down into the mine, and whatever you do, don't leave this area. I do not wish you harm, stranger, and there are many dangers here. There is a group. They rule the mine, and they are dangerous. Even Madron fears them. If you avoid them, they will ignore you. Now defy them, and they will turn on you. Last week, a good man died because he would not give them what they wanted. He was not the first. There are many monsters on this moon that you would be wise to avoid. Outside of the settlement, there are packs of wild animals. If you take a warrigal from its mother when it's very young, it can be tamed. If you wait too long, they are savage. Packs of wild warrigal roam the edges of our settlement. Often they prowl the refuse piles, looking for scraps of food. A pack of warrigal can kill even a strong man. And you must be careful when you are in their territory. And they are not the only monsters here. The miners tell stories about creatures made of stone who can burn you to cinders. I have not seen one of these creatures myself, but I know that many people who enter the mine do not leave it.
Have you seen anyone suspicious around here?
You're the first outsider I've seen in a long time. There's no reason for anyone to want to come here.
That's all. Thank you. What's this? Hey. Trium. Troium. Whatever that word is. Trionium?
I can't talk to you. I can't talk to anyone. I'm on the run. And if those thugs see me talking to you, then you'll be in danger too.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I need someone who's not afraid of a fight. There's a group here that's beating and stealing from us. Madron doesn't do anything to stop it. For all I know, he's getting a cut of everything they take. They're making life miserable for all of us. Would you be willing to help?
Got me in.
There's a group of bullies that have been stealing from us. If we don't give them what they want, they beat us. I had a friend. All he was trying to do here was feed his family. Be a good man. He had an old bottle of ale. He said it was from the homeworld. One of those thugs wanted it. Now, my friend is dead. I'm too weak to stop them, I know that. And now I have my friend's children to feed in addition to my own. But if someone were to teach them a lesson, this camp would be a better place for all of us.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
I don't have time to talk to you right now. I need to repair this drill so I can make a living.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Not unless you know an engineer who'd be willing to take a few moments out of their busy schedule to help me fix this hunk of junk.
If I can get around, I'll send them your way. Query in the quarry, huh? Hey, buddies.
Did you need something?
What are you doing here?
It's a long story. After the destruction of Romulus, I joined a group of colonists looking for a new place to settle. We chose to form a new agrarian community on Viranot, a pastoral world on the edge of Romulan space. Our colony was attacked and destroyed. I managed to evade the attackers and get off-world with a small group of people. My luck ran out here, and I've been stuck ever since.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm a biochemist by trade. I specialize in hemocyanin, a division of hematology, working with copper-based blood. On Viranot, I handled a lot of issues related to food compatibility and local biochemistry. These days, I mostly handle minor medical issues and nutritional deficiencies for the people living here. I can't afford passage off of this moon. I've managed to stay out of debt, but I don't know how long that will last.
Have you heard anything strange lately, locally?
This whole mining facility is nothing but strange. That Ferengi, Madron, rides everyone hard to make a profit. But just when it looks like things will get too bad, he turns around and does something generous. Folks have occasionally disappeared, and not by leaving on a ship. People here for weeks or months will suddenly vanish. People talk about seeing strange things, or being kept out of parts of the mine by the guards. There's something deeper in those mines. I'm sure of it.
Thank you. Okay, there's another group back here. Grenade! Okay, and the next group is over here. Whoop. Don't mind me, just running around with a big old sword. Grenade! Boom! You're welcome, buddy. Let's bolster that.
Thank you. Those guys have been giving everyone a lot of trouble. These thugs are part of a larger group that operates deep inside the Magnesite mine. They control the lower levels, and no one who goes down there uninvited ever comes back. I don't know what's so important down there that's worth hurting us to protect it. Maybe if you went down there, you could get some answers.
Thank you. King Violence Task Force. Okay, gotta go talk to Madron now.
You want to go in the mine? Are you really interested in buying any magnesite? Or are you just here to cause trouble? Because if it's the latter, I know someplace you can start a little ruckus. There's a gang that controls the bottom levels of the mine. They won't even let me in there. Previously, I allowed them to keep their little kingdom in exchange for information. But lately, they've been more trouble than they're worth. And the intel they're feeding me is useless. Honestly, who doesn't know about the Breen invasion of the Fairy space?
I'll take that information to heart. Okay. Well, let's hope it doesn't bug out on me. Okay, 6, let's do this.
What do you want?
I'd like to enter this area.
This area is restricted. Only people my friends and I like may enter. And I don't like you!
I wonder if you'll like my weapon. Okay. Talk your way. Nope, didn't happen. Kill the guard. Okay, what's right here? Digging for answers. Oh. Well, he's dead, so we'll just continue. Defeat hostile Romulans. Bring it, boys. Oh. Shields are down. Shields are down. Change guns. Change guns. Oh.
Personal shield losing power.
Ugh. Examine the campsite, huh? Let's look around. Captain, there's a series of pressure plates located in this area. They're low tech, but the Romulans may have had to resort to outdated security measures because of the interference from the magnesite veins in this cavern. And the problem is that the magnesite is making our tricorders almost useless. If there would be anything on this moon that the Remans would want to eliminate badly enough to use Tholian weapons, or Thalaron weapons, it has to be here. We're going to have to figure out how to use the pressure plates to reveal whether the Romulans are trying to hide. I suspect that we need to activate 2 of them to open that door. Okay. How do I do this? Oh, come on. Oh, hang on. Haha. Use hidden door. There we go. Is there anything over here? No? Oh, come on. We're gonna have to... Come on, you.
I give the orders here, Commander. You are out of line.
With all due respect, sir, There is a difference between protecting the Empire from her enemies and provoking
There
them.
is much here you do not understand, Janek. The Remans need to know their place. As do you. I will not forget your insubordination, Commander. The Tal Shiar has no place for officers who cannot follow orders.
Heck, I don't know what's going
I'll
on.
be in the command center.
Colonel, they were civilians. Their blood is on our hands.
Get used to it. There will be more. Speaking of which, why don't you clean out the brig before you become a resident there?
Aha. He announces the room. Looks like they're completely engaged in their work. I wouldn't be surprised if we could sneak past them without being noticed. What's up? You know what? Everybody dies. Is that a target? Is that a target? Let's see what we got here. The data pad. Okay. This is stuff. This is just flavor text. Don't need to worry about that. Resistance is futile. Okay. The Borg got that place. Oh, already looked at that one. Wish you would, stop doing all that and just follow.
I almost feel sorry for you, but I have my own neck to worry about. I'll be joining you in there soon enough. If Hakeeb has his way, we all will.
Okay, here is where everything will If I know if it's broken or not. Oh, the hell. I gotta talk or kill. But, yeah. She surrenders. Okay.
Enough! I surrender. I value my life more than the Tal Shiar's secrets. I'll tell you anything you want to know. But first, you must tell me why you are here and what you want.
Why does the Reman's resistance want to destroy this base?
The Remans know about this base? Impossible! Only the leadership of the Tal Shiar know we're here. The Empress herself couldn't find us. I don't believe you, but it makes no difference. This is not a military installation. We listen and record here. Nothing more. There are many targets that those Reman scum would find much more tempting.
Apparently I'm missing something. Enough of the lies.
Are you sure you want to end things like this?
Well, I guess so. I have one miner left. Holy crap. I get poisoned really quickly, don't I? That's one way to do it. Oh, I'm covered in whatever.
How did you find this place? What else do you know? No matter. You won't be revealing anything to your superiors. It's disappointing I cannot give you a proper interrogation. But I have much to do and little time. The self-destruct sequence has begun. This base will be your tomb.
The Rex is going critical. We need to get out of here, but not before we find out. Whatever. Okay. So I do want to go up here real quick. Hopefully there's no... I don't see a timer, so... I think I have time to do it. Ah, there it is. What do we got? Oh, good God. Okay, set the known values so that the rows and the columns add up to 15. So this would be 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. Okay, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So B is 3. So that's what? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, 9, 14, so C is 1. Temporal probe has tied with the Tal Shiar. What? I was reading that. Whoa! Oh dear, oh dear, okay. Fry him. Come in. Beetle blades. Eat him. Now, what did it say? The temporal probe is tied with the Tal Shiar database collection network. Looks like the Nakul were looking for Tholian weapons for research data. Well, we can't let that fall into their hands. Shut the probe down. This is what we're here for. Oh, nope. I don't think this is it. A little bit further in. You stop that. Communicate with the Horda. No kill I. No kill I. Yay! No kill I. It's an... See you later, little guy. Comes into... I think you get a personal reward now from that. Okay, let's get out of here. Come on, 6. Let's get out of here. Go, girl. Go, 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 go. Things are falling in on us. Madron, we need to talk.
My mind! What have you done to my mind?
There was an infestation of Tal Shiar spies in there. I just fumigated.
Tal Shiar? I'm shocked. I had no idea. I certainly wouldn't have sent you down there if you... Say, you didn't happen to find anything valuable down there, did you? Because if you did, remember, I have an exclusive contract.
Stop with the lies, Modron. I know you knew who and what was down there.
And what's it to you? This is a rough area of the Quadrant, you know, and they're good neighbors. If you're not easily embarrassed, their cameras and listening devices are everywhere. I haven't had a single problem with Orions or Herodians since they moved in. And it doesn't hurt that I acquired the odd bit of information here and there. I'm a businessman, and information is big business.
Do you know anything about what they recently discovered?
Unfortunately, no. I'll admit, I was trying to find out, but their systems were locked down tight. I'm sure whatever it was had to be big news. Everyone was on edge. Janek and Hakeev were barely speaking, and I once heard Hakeev mumbling something about orders. Someone's been pulling his strings, but I don't know who. I do know that Tal Shiar takes security very seriously. If you manage to pull any files from their system, you can expect them to be heavily encoded. Trust me on that. I speak from experience. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go talk 100 Romulans into digging a new mine to replace the one you destroyed. My profit margin for this month is ruined.
You treat those miners well, Modron, or I'll be back. Modron doesn't seems to know much, Captain. Or at least he's not willing to part with information he knows without being paid. I don't think he can help us anymore. We should return to the ship and get back and try our luck with decrypting the files we recovered from the Tal Shiar. I'm sure they will be more useful than anything Modron will say. Welcome to the bridge. Now, where is my ready room? Is it over here? I can't remember where my dang ready room is. Where's this? Nope. That's not the ready room. That's the turbo lift. It's on the other side, isn't it? There we go. Emperor Kahless has been spotted in the Breen space. This is Cleon stuff. Analyze file for structure. No anomalous. Cross-reference. House Torg was brought before the High Council for commendation by the House of Martok. Change faulty information. Acts of treason. Okay. Okay. I cannot read that. Detected in listening detected ships. It's not going to help. Analyze. Cross-reference. Okay. Vulcan Ambassador Silkoth retires to Monas. Okay. To Ryza. Revert changes. No. Exposed at. I should have known that one. Analyze. Okay. Next one. Analyze. Ooh. Okay. Nope. Revert. Nope. Revert. There we go. Open new file. Allow key. Next file. Next file. Cross-reference. Ambassador Jirak visits Andorra. Kronos. Nope. Wolf 359. Guess he's going to Vulcan. Okay, there we go. Secret room and base detected in the Dura system. Listening pose Hephaestus has detected the increase in subspace communications and ships traveling to and from the Dura system. Analysis of the communications and ship traffic reveal that the patterns of obfuscation normally employed by the Riemann forces, Telsiar forces, then intercepted a ship leaving the Dara system and captured 47 Riemann civilians. The passengers and crew were summarily executed under the orders of General Hakiv, but the captain and the first officer were preserved for questioning. Under interrogation, the captain of the Riemann vessel provided a security key that would be used to decipher encrypted communications sent to the Dura system. The decrypted messages proved that there is a base in the area of space used by the Riemann resistance. Recommendation: Telsiar ships should be sent to the Dura system immediately to capture this base and its inhabitants. Telsiar are planning to attack the Riemann base. We need to get information to Admiral Tanay at the Starbase 39 Sierra immediately.
The Talshar records you recovered show that Hakiv and his forces have been targeting the Riemanns for months. Obasek and his followers have been driven from their homes, had their ships destroyed, and their loved ones killed or imprisoned. Some might say that Obasek's campaign against the Talshar is just. However, Obasek was planning on using Thalaron weapons in the Bahar system, which would have killed hundreds of innocent civilians, as well as the Talshar cell there. This is the problem with revenge. Violence and fury only create more pain and suffering.
I have new missions, Captain.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. That's going to be a long video, a little bit. It's going to be a pain to edit, but we'll see what happens. So guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully you have been enjoying. We will continue as we go, or next time. Till then, take care. Have a good night.